living in the end and accepting your current reality. What the hell? How to make this easy? That is what I'm going to talk about today in this video. And I'm going to be using my toaster analogy. Yes, my toaster story. I want to make this super clear and easy for you to understand. But before we get started, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Rose. I am a success and confidence coach, and I love to help people define what success means for them and how to achieve it. How? By stepping into your power, your confidence in yourself as a deliberate creator of your reality. So if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, go to TheRoseyLife.com. Or you can join my Badass Confidence course and community where we meet every single week. I come on live and do a little bit of more of a lecture or teach a little bit more that just bounces off of the 12 lessons as a starter pack that I include that you do on your own. So it doesn't matter when you join. You can join at any time. You're not too late. Everyone is on the same page doing the same work. And it is a beautiful, loving community, and damn, light bulbs are going off left and right. Why? Because it's a consistent, persistent community where we all get together, we're talking about the same things, we're sharing success stories, and we're showing up every week, consistently. Do you see? I said consistent again because that's key. So go to TheRoseyLife.com or the information's down below. Okay, so living in the end. You must live in the end and you must accept your current reality. We're like, well, hold on, right? I don't want to accept my current reality because I don't want it. I don't like it. That's why I'm manifesting this other thing and I live in the end there. How do I do both? I know, right? Sounds so confusing. Here's the deal. Let's simplify it. I'm going to share with you my toaster story, and it really describes what living in the end and accepting your current reality really looks like. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, a toaster? What the hell does a toaster have to do with my healthy body or money or an SP? It's the same thing. I want you to understand and simplify and lighten up and let yourself experience what I'm going to share using my toaster. As I'm talking about the toaster, I want you to plug in whatever it is that you are manifesting, okay? So one day I decided, you know what? This toaster that I have on the counter is ugly. I've had it for a very long time. And it's like been beaten up. It's moved around. It looks like, it's seen better days. It's scratched. It's burnt. It still works perfectly. It doesn't match anything else in my kitchen. It's just that thing on the counter that's always sitting there that I use once in a while in the morning to make toast. I don't use it all the time. So it kind of is just like the little thing that's sitting there and no one really pays a lot of attention to it. But one day I paid attention to it. I looked at it. I was like, you know what? I was at my friend's house and I saw she had this beautiful toaster and it matched her other appliances. And I'm like, you know what? I went home and I looked at all my appliances, like none of my stuff matches. And I'm like, that's a cool idea. I would love to have this really pretty, kitchen that has all these appliances that everything looks like they match, like has a color scheme going on. So I noticed that really the only thing that was sticking out was my toaster. Everything else did have a color scheme. So I went online. I looked for a toaster and I was like, yeah, I found the toaster. It took me a few days and I finally found the one that I wanted. I'm like, oh, it's pretty. It's new and it also will toast bagels, like the thicker bread. I'm like, ooh, this is cool. I don't have to just buy the little thin bread anymore. I can put big bagels chunks in here or whatever I want. And I thought, yeah, this is it. Oh, and it heats things up. I can put things on top to defrost it. I'm like, damn, this has all the bells and whistles. Yes, this is my toaster. So I ordered it. Cool. Went back to the kitchen, looked at the little ugly duckling toaster and I said, I don't like this toaster. You're so ugly. I actually unplugged it, stuck it in my back of my pantry, and I texted my son and I'm like, hey, you don't have a toaster. Do you want this toaster? And he didn't even want it. He said, I don't want that ugly thing. And I said, okay, well, no one wants it. Maybe I should just throw it in the trash. Maybe I should just donate it. Then I looked online to see how long my new toaster was going to take, and it said, oh, it looks like it's going to be behind because it's shipping from Europe. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be without my toaster for like 2 or 3 weeks because it's delayed. And I'm like, whatever, I'm not going to die without my toaster. It's like no big deal. So I went back to the pantry and I looked at the little toaster and I said, damn, it really is an ugly thing. I said, but it works. It still works. And I tried to get by without a toaster. And I was like, you know what? This is stupid. I have a perfectly good toaster. Why not use it knowing that my other toaster is going to be here? I get to have toast instead of eating cold bread. So I grabbed the toaster, plugged it in, and I cleaned it up as best as I could. I emptied out the crumbs. I did everything that I could to make it look okay. I stuck it on the counter and I started using it again. And in the morning I said, oh, so happy I can toast again. I'm like, why the hell was I going without for all these days without my toast? Because I thought it was ugly. No, I busted that thing out and I started making my toast in the mornings. So as days went by, I realized that 1, I don't use a toaster very often. 2, this is a perfectly good toaster, and I don't know what the hell I was griping about. It's just because I saw another toaster that looked pretty, and I said, you know what, this one's fine. It's no big deal. Well, lo and behold, the new toaster arrives. It gets here. I'm excited. I bust it out of the packaging and I'm like, wow, it's so shiny and pretty. It's just so amazing. And then I take it out, I put it on the counter, and I take out the other one and I stick it back in the pantry again, in the back of the pantry. The other new toaster sits there, and guess what? Don't use it. For whatever reason, I just decide I don't want to eat toast anymore. Now I have this brand new toaster. It's still there. I'm looking at the old one and I'm like, what am I doing? This new toaster was pricey. I put a lot of money into it. And I thought, this is ridiculous. So I sent the new toaster back. I'm like, I'm not even going to use it. I barely use the other one. So why do I want to share this with you? I know it's a funny, simple analogy of a toaster. What was happening? So I saw something that I wanted, realized I didn't have it. I went and ordered it. In the meantime, I got mad at the toaster that I had, current reality. I didn't like it. I was casting it, trying to give it away, trying to stuck it in the back of the pantry because I wasn't sure if I should throw it away. I tried donating it. I tried pretending that it didn't exist. But in the meantime, I was like, damn, I really want a piece of toast. I really want to enjoy my life. I want to be happy right now. I know my toaster's coming, the new one, but right now, then what? I don't get toast just because I don't like that? Do you see? So I was like, you know what? And I finally accepted my toaster, accepted my reality, brought it out, enjoyed the toaster, enjoyed it. And when I did that, the new toaster came sooner. You get it? Living in the end is accepting where you are, enjoying it, making the best of it, not like doing it on purpose to make your things come faster, but genuinely allowing yourself to enjoy where you are, knowing that your desire is yours and it is coming. You don't have to live in the end and pretend that you're eating out of your new toaster every day. You don't have to visualize a new toaster on the counter. You don't have to do any of that if you don't want to. If you do, you can. You don't have to. I'm not saying what you can or you can't do, right? I just want you, this video is more about is understanding of knowing, living in the end of like, I know that what I ordered is already mine. Duh, I ordered it. And 2, you also have the ability to enjoy the way things are right now. You're the one that's making right now icky, ugly, bad, undesirable, painful. Why add all that stress and negativity and these icky feelings to your present? You have the ability to look at the present and make that enjoyable, beautiful, appreciate it, love it. You deserve to be happy right now, not just when you get whatever it is that you want. You have the power, the ability, and you deserve to feel good and enjoy your present right now. And before you know it, what you desire, that different thing, that whatever it is that you're manifesting, that will just flop on your lap too. Do you see? You don't have to wait to feel good, to enjoy your life, to experience what it is that you want to experience when that new thing comes. You can experience that now. You can be satisfied and find pleasure in everything right now. In my Badass Confidence community last week, I asked everyone to watch a movie with Queen Latifah in it. It's called Last Holiday. And even if you've seen it already, I invite you to watch it again from this point of view as a deliberate creator. And notice what happens to her when she just surrenders to her life. You know, she finds out that she has a diagnosis and that her life is going to end soon. And notice what happens to her when she surrenders to that idea and she just lives life to its fullest, all the wonderful things that start happening to her. So I shared that in our community, and we talked about that in depth this morning in the live that I just did. I invite you to watch it too. I invite you to look at it with a fresh set of eyes, nothing more than just to understand what it means to accept what is and watch how everything just flows to you, because you are now living in the present moment. You're not in the past. You're not worried about the future. You're not worried about anything being any different. You're just allowing yourself to live and enjoy your toaster. All right, my loves, I intend this video is helpful. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.